When you have been abused by a narcissist, it's not just your heart and mind that carry the scars. Your body learns to mirror the trauma, bending to the weight of abuse until it becomes part of who you are, whether you realize it or not. Your posture and body become an extension of your survival mode. And often, this is the most overlooked part of the healing journey after narcissistic abuse. In today's episode, we are going to talk about 5 long-term effects of narcissistic abuse on your body language. I'm Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. Number 1, you shrink your presence. One of the most noticeable impacts of narcissistic abuse trauma is how it makes you shrink physically, not only emotionally. You carry yourself in ways that suggest you're trying to hide, to make yourself invisible. You hunch, close in on yourself, and make your body as small as possible, trying to take up little space. Why? Because you have been conditioned to believe that the less noticeable you are, the less likely you will be attacked, criticized, humiliated, and abused. It's a way of avoiding punishment, a survival instinct. The narcissist made you feel that attention always led to confrontation, so your body adjusts by staying small. But unfortunately, the truth is this shrinking posture sends signals to others that you are diminished, that you have lost power. It is the first step in physically losing touch with your confidence. I remained undercover all the time. I did not want to be seen because for me, attention meant pain. So I would turn into this small thing, this ghost-like thing in the room that nobody would want to pay attention to. I would say nothing, and they would think I am shy. It was not my shyness. It was my fear, because whenever I said something in front of my parents or other narcissistic bullies, I was punished for a crime I did not commit. Number 2, the loss of open expression. Over time, you stop being able to express your true feelings when you're with a narcissist, and your body reflects that. The narcissist trains you to suppress your emotions, whether it is excitement, anger, joy, sadness. You quickly learn that any emotional reaction will be used against you. As a consequence, you become stiff. Shoulders tense, lips pressed together, movements controlled. Even when you are no longer with a narcissist, this behavior sticks. Your body stays locked up, making it harder for you to connect with others and feel free in your own skin. It is as if your emotions get caged inside and your body has no outlet to release them. It does not matter what kind of emotion. It can be any emotion, frustration, sadness, excitement. You keep them hidden because expressing these emotions could trigger the narcissist's anger or jealousy. That is what your brain thinks. Basically, a narcissist weaponizes any vulnerability, making the habit of controlling your emotions your second nature. And that is what leads to the development of various health issues. What I am essentially talking about is emotional association. Your brain perceives your emotions as enemies or as ways to get punished, as different sources of suffering. And that's why they are suppressed. Like, no, you're not welcome here. Like we got to see in a recent movie, Inside Part 2. And that is exactly what happens. All the bad thoughts, bad emotions are suppressed, staged up, and they all get buried forever. What does that turn you into? An emotional zombie. Not like the narcissist, but somebody who is not so aware of what is going on in their body. And lack of awareness of what is happening in there is what leads to a lot of dysfunctionality. Number 3, hypervigilance and startle reflex. When you have been terrorized by a narcissist, your body never ever fully relaxes. You're always ready, waiting for the next attack or insult. Your muscles remain tense, your senses sharp, and every small noise or raised voice triggers a fight or flight response. This hypervigilance is your body's way of staying prepared for danger. Even when the narcissist is no longer around, your body holds on to the fear, past painful learning, making it difficult to truly feel safe in any environment. For instance, a simple disagreement or a slightly raised voice can make your muscles tighten, your heart race, and your body brace for a concentration that might never happen. This physical response, known as a startle reflex, is a residue of the abuse, as you were conditioned to expect volatility and harm. I have struggled with this trauma response all my life. One sudden, unexpected big noise, and I would jump out of my skin. Even today, I can be sitting in a room full of people, and if someone makes a sudden movement or noise, I'll react with panic as if something big has happened, making everybody wonder, why did I react so strongly? Some people have even told me things like, chill, it was just someone closing the door. What's wrong with you? But for my nervous system, it could be a beginning of some kind of chaos. Number 4, nervous gestures and fidgeting. Many survivors of narcissistic abuse develop nervous habits like fidgeting, biting nails, or playing with their hair. These repetitive behaviors are ways your body tries to channel the anxiety and fear that have built up over time. You may never even realize that you're doing it, but these gestures communicate to others that you are uncomfortable or unsure of yourself. When living with a narcissist, you are under constant stress, and your body develops these nervous habits as a coping mechanism. They are small signals of unease you carry, even when you are trying to appear calm on the outside. In social settings, these nervous tics can make it difficult to feel confident, and others may pick up on your unease, even if you're trying your best to appear and stay calm. This subconscious restlessness is an outward sign of the inner turmoil caused by years of surviving psychological manipulation, all forms of abuse. Number 5, and the last one, defensive postures and boundaries. Victims of narcissistic abuse often adopt defensive body language even in neutral situations. Like you may instinctively cross your arms and keep a physical distance from others, or position yourself near exits in a room. Why? Well, these postures are your body's ways of maintaining a positive sense of control in an environment where you may be targeted, because you have been conditioned to expect betrayal, confrontation, or manipulation from others. Even when you are free from the narcissist, your body still carries defenses you built back then to protect yourself. These defensive postures were necessary back then because the narcissist was always trying to attack you. So they help you to shield yourself from emotional attacks. But once the danger is gone, these physical barriers remain. Your body is still holding on to the idea that it needs to protect itself. From who? From any threat. And it creates distance between you and the people around you, making connection and trust very difficult. You do not have a disorder. Your personality has altered just to survive the incomprehensible. There was extreme uncertainty in that environment, so you had to create extreme reactions, responses in your body, brain, and heart to be able to outlive that. And now that you have successfully done it, you need to approach yourself with compassion, because it's through compassion you will be able to do stabilization, which is the first step in your healing journey. I'll be talking about all of this more in my upcoming workshop, How to Heal After Narcissistic Abuse, which is going to be a 2-day intensive happening on 16th and 17th November. If you want to become a part of it and learn how to become whole again, you can click the link above or the description in the description to book your spot right now at an early bird price. That was it for today. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.